enforcement officers today use a standardized systematic approach to detect and apprehend impaired drivers. Their efforts help to keep our roads and highways safe. These officers are trained in spotting the visual signs of impairment, since alcohol and other drugs are distinctly impair a person's ability to perform common physical and mental tasks, such as driving. The first signs are observed by how the individual is handling the vehicle. A trained officer using a standardized field sobriety test may observe additional signs that could lead to an arrest for operating while intoxicated. Using the horizontal gaze nystagmus test, a trained officer checks a person's eyes for effects of alcohol or other drugs on the nervous system. If a subject exhibits 4 clues in the H.G.N, or horizontal gaze nystagmus test, 2 clues in the walk and turn, or 2 clues in the one-leg stand test, the subject is very likely to be impaired. An evidentiary chemical test will then provide corroborating evidence as to whether or not the subject is legally impaired. Of the field tests available to trained officers, the H.G.N test provides the clearest and most distinct clues. Nystagmus is the involuntary jerkiness of the eyes. There are many different types of nystagmus, each with its own particular characteristic. Normally, this jerkiness is not noticeable to the human eye. However, when a person consumes alcohol, the eyes are unable to maintain visual fixation while moving side to side. The eyes appear to slowly drift away from the direction of the gaze and quickly jerk back. This observation is known as horizontal gaze nystagmus, and what trained police officers look for when conducting a field sobriety test of the same name. Intoxicants, such as alcohol, interrupt various tracking and focusing functions of the eye, which can be observed through a series of simple tests. Here we see an alcohol-free subject being tested for horizontal gaze nystagmus. The eyes are following the moving object smoothly. There is no jerkiness at any point, including at the farthest sides. Now look at the differences with those same eyes after the subject has consumed enough alcohol to be impaired. These eyes have difficulty pursuing a moving object smoothly. There is a distinct jerkiness at maximum deviation. The onset of the jerkiness is prior to 45 degrees. Here is a different subject seen prior to consuming any alcohol in the upper screen, and after becoming impaired in the lower screen. Clearly smooth pursuit in the upper screen, but a distinctly different process in the lower screen. A lack of smooth eye movement, there is a distinct jerkiness at maximum deviation. The onset of the jerkiness is prior to 45 degrees. The officer looks for these 3 clues in each eye, making a total of 6 observable clues. If the subject displays 4 of the 6 clues, he or she is likely impaired by drugs or alcohol. H.G.N is accurate because the jerkiness is completely involuntary. The subject has no control over it. Tolerance to alcohol does not affect nystagmus. In addition, officers are trained to eliminate other factors which may affect nystagmus, like medical impairments, by first checking for equal pupil size in both eyes and ensuring both eyes track together. Through the use of standardized field sobriety tests, trained and experienced officers are working to remove impaired drivers from our roads. With the use of H.G.N as a standardized field sobriety test, one of the best indicators of a person's ability to safely drive may be in the eyes.